Hi, I'm Menchilauchenko Yulo. Palabas tayo.
Hi, I'm Paolo Valenciano. Palabas tayo.
Hi, I'm Topper Fabregas. Palabas tayo.
Hi, this is Charlie Magalit.
Hello! We're the Bianco family. Palabas tayo!
Palabas tayo!
Hi, I'm Goldo Seron. Palabas tayo.
Hi, I'm Tim Favino. Palabas tayo.
I'm Chico Salazar. Palabas tayo.
Hi, this is Missy Maramara. Palabas tayo.
This is Joanna Ampil. Palabas tayo.
This is Siguion-Reyna. Palabas tayo.
My name is Floyd Tena. Palabas tayo.
I'm Vincent Gregory. Palabas tayo.
Hi, I'm Ed. Palabas tayo.
Ako si Marco Viana.
This is David Ezra.
I'm James Deacon.
And Vic Robinson.
I'm Jeff Flores. Palabas tayo. Palabas tayo.
Palabas tayo.
Palabas tayo. Palabas tayo.
Hi, this is Fred. Tayo.
Hi everyone, my name is Emil Mendoza and I'd like to welcome you to episode number 10 of PalabasTayo.com's After Party, your online chikahan with artists. PalabasTayo.com, if this is your first time to join us, it's an online lifestyle and entertainment portal that spotlights the many facets of the arts, also the artists, as well as their quest for excellence, okay? And you've heard it right. Tonight is very special because it's an Huling El Bimbo night, and we have with us the complete, all 5 of the actors who played the role of Anthony in Huling El Bimbo, and we're very excited to bring them on in just a short while. I am going to be helped or joined by the official host tonight, and I think she is the perfect host for tonight because you might have heard her or of her. Okay, her Instagram account says, let me just read, okay, that she is a storyteller and a transgender woman with a beautiful purpose. And you may know her from Magpakilanman episodes, Asawa Ko Karibal Ko, and the I Want film Manillennials. She's part of that. And of course, this is all things tea herself. Please help me welcome Ms. Mela Hapijan.
Cheers to you, Emil. Good evening, good evening.
Welcome to After Party. Let me open up a bottle. I'm not sure if I can open it, but welcome. Thank you for joining us.
Well, thank you for having me. My God, thank you so much because for me, it will be a fantastic episode tonight. My God, our guests for tonight, I am a fan of all them 5. I have seen them perform on stage. I've only met one who became my friend. But you know, I'm very excited to get to know them more tonight.
Yeah, me too. You are one of the 7 million who are fans of these guys, right? Me included, you included as well.
Salamat. Thank you for thinking of me to host tonight.
You are perfect, of course, diba? It's parang kasi, as you know, the role of Anthony is a very special role. And it also kind of coincides with a recent celebration of a very important event, which is an international event. Do you want to say something about that?
Called the International Day Against Homophobia, Biphobia, Intersex Phobia, or Interphobia, as some would say, and Transphobia. It's IDAHOBIT. It's being celebrated every 17th of May all over the world by the LGBT communities of all countries. And that's a venue for us to really shout out loud against all of the phobic statements, phobic actions, discriminations that we experience every day.
Okay, yeah, so it's very important. Swak na swak talaga yung episode natin na ito na all that tea with Anthony here on PalabasTayo. Ano ba yung mga today? You want to do a very quick rundown of what's going to happen, what the audience can expect tonight?
Yeah, so for tonight, we will be talking to all the 5 theater royals who have performed Anthony on stage for Huling El Bimbo. They will be sharing with us their experiences as part of the cast. We will also talk about their experiences because most of them could relate to Anthony's character, how they could relate to him, and as we go forward, what could they suggest to Anthony as a character, diba? If Anthony were to be alive in today's Philippine society, ano kaya ang sasabihin ng ating mga characters na to? Of course, we will also have challenges in between. So sa lahat po ng mga nanonood ngayon, please do participate because we will be giving away some special prizes to our very participative audience. Tama ba, Emil?
That's right. Limang winners o limang audience members ang makakatanggap ng care pack from our friend Marby Philippines.
Hey, Marby Philippines.
Kaya at Sheila Valderrama.
Oo, Diyos ko. Kailangan natin yung pa-bread ng Marby Philippines, lalo na ngayong quarantine period.
Sheila Valderrama Martinez. Actually, palagi siya nagpapadala ng mga care packs sa mga fellow actors niya. So we're just lucky na even our audience members will be receiving those care packs. So thank you so much, Marby Philippines. So, ayun, comments kayo.
Yes. So participate, everyone, because for sure, it's going to be a fun night. All these 5 people have their own stories to tell. So I'm very excited to have a chikahan session tonight. Are you excited, Emil?
I'm very excited. So lahat ng yan ay nangyayari dito ngayon sa very special episode ng Palabas Tayo After Party!
Yes! Cheers!
Ayan. So wag na natin patagalin. I will give you the honors of introducing all the 5 actors here with us. So I'm gonna exit para maipasok ko silang 5. Okay?
Yeah.
Have fun, guys.
Yes, we will. We will definitely have fun tonight. Again, to all those who have just tuned in, I am Mela Habijan, and I am your special guest co-host for Palabas Tayo's After Party. And to those who became fans of Ang Huling El Bimbo just recently because of the massive support of the entire Philippines, and also there are international audiences who actually saw their 48-hour run on YouTube. This is a perfect time for us to make chika with the people behind the character Anthony, one of the funniest, and perhaps we fell in love with him, with his struggles. And tonight, all five of these theater royalties who portrayed Anthony will be joining me tonight. So let's bring them in. Let's all welcome our guests for tonight. We have Popper Fabregas. We also have with us. Hi, Topper!
Hi, Mela!
I'm so excited to be with you tonight. Come on, mag-shoutout ka naman sa lahat ng mga kasama natin ngayon.
Hello, fan! Isa lang.
Okay, let's bring in Rafa Siguion-Reyna. Hi, Rafa!
Hello.
Ang gwapo mo ngayong gabi.
Hi everybody. Sa lahat ng mga El Bimbo fans, nice to see you guys. Thank you so much for your support. We are very proud of what we've achieved with the show. We're very thankful for all your support. So thank you for joining us here tonight.
Yes, and thank you for being with us tonight as well. I'm sure they have a lot of questions for you. And now, let's welcome Lance Reblando.
Hi!
Ang ganda niya tonight. Hindi siya nagpakabog tonight. Hello,
Hindi naman ako
Lance.
masyado nag-effort. Hi, te! Hello sa lahat ng nanonood. Tara, palabas tayo.
Oh, yes. At kasama rin natin magpapalabas tonight, one of my good friends in the industry. Let's all welcome Fee Palmos. Hi, Fee.
Correct. Hi!
Ayan na siya.
Hi, everybody. Wow, everybody. Maraming salamat. Nakakatawa yung
We're so
everybody.
happy to have you with us tonight. Most especially, ikaw ang napanood nilang Young Anthony. Pag-uusapan natin ang reception sa performance mo.
Oo nga eh. Alam mo yon. Grabe. Chareng, ano kaya yun?
At maraming pa tayong pag-uusapan. And finally, last but definitely not the least, let's all welcome the John Santos!
Hello, everybody. Hello, Anthony. Hello sa inyong lahat. Hello to all of you out there and even out here and even in there. At handa na ako as promised ng aking sariling well, kasi hindi ako nag-a-alcohol. So it's my own quarantini. It's a cranberry spritzer na sabay nilalagyan ng sparkling water at cranberry plus siguro isang lemon wedge. And topper yung baso ko, circle in the square.
Wow!
Ayan.
So
Maganda gabi. Handa na ba kayo?
Handa na kami.
Itong rated A.
Rated A.
God. Grabe, unang pasok ko palang may natutunan na kami kagad sa'yo. Gagamitin namin yung quarantine na yan. Tomorrow bibili ako niyan. Lalo na wala na masyadong liquor ban ata ngayon. Pero sa bagay, wala namang liquor yan, di ba?
Saka alcohol free ito kasi hindi ako nag-a-alcohol. I forgot yellow. Oo, ayan. Ayan.
Pero ito, I'm very happy to be with you tonight. First and foremost, congratulations on the latest achievement of ang Huling El Bimbo with a massive total number of 7 million. Oh my God! Congratulations!
Grabe.
Actually, let me correct that. It's more than 7 million kasi hanggang ngayon po, may mga illegal pa din po mga ina-upload na araw-araw ay pinagpapagura ng Resource World para i-report. Feeling ko pagod na po talaga yung nagre-report from Resource World. Pero yes, thank you very much for everybody who watched it.
And guys, also remember that we also raised 12 million pesos through your support. So very, very thankful for everybody who donated to the stream. Mabuhay ang private sector kasi may ginagawa ang private sector.
Yes.
Wow.
That tea is so early.
Salamat din.
I know,
Shout
right?
out na rin ako sa isang nagngangalang Jana Villanueva at ang kanyang dream team, actually stream team na nangyari lahat na ito. At isang mabilis na shout out lang kay Ate Diding at Ate Christy, 2 theater practitioners, ang nagbibihis, dalawa sa nagbibihis kay Anthony backstage na ipinagdadasal natin that they are okay, that they are safe, and that they will be supported by all of these efforts.
Yes.
Maraming sumusuporta talaga sa inyong lahat. And I think as one of those more than 7 million people who viewed ang Huling El Bimbo, I think it was a valuable experience on my end to experience theater, especially during this time. Nanibago ba kayo dun sa setup na, teka, wala tayo sa teatro, nasa loob tayo ng bahay, but we're enjoying this? Topper, nanibago ka ba?
No, I mean, it's hard to because the stuff that they filmed was every show kasi filmed yan kasi may TV siya sa sides, no? So sa totoo lang, I was just so excited to see the show. I don't know. I was just so excited to see it, and then we all had parang different Zoom parties. We all had different chat sessions. Na the young ones, we had a different chat sa Facebook. Mga OG castmate nasa Zoom. So it was actually one big party. Parang one big viewing party.
Exactly. One big viewing party na kung saan, because there's a certain notion about theater being a high art. So parang it's so unreachable to other people. So now na parang may platform na YouTube, kumbaga na break natin yung barrier na yun. How do you feel na parang we now have new audiences? We were able to tap new audiences. Any thoughts about this?
I think for me, it's something that is it is something great na we are bringing in more interest sa theater, and as you said, laging sinasabi na kasi ang high art ng theater o kaya ang mahal-mahal naman kasi niyan, laging yun yung mga sinasabi nila. And what's really interesting and what's also very encouraging ay ang daming naming mga natatanggap ng mga messages na, oh my God, Huling El Bimbo po ang una kong napanood, and I can't wait na pag natapos na tong lahat, mapanood siya ng live at makapanood kami ng mas marami pang theater show. So yung pagbubukas ng ganong discussion and ng ganong kaisipan na, oh my God, gusto kong manood ng live theater is such a great.
Ay, naku, isa lang masasabi ko dyan, Fee. What a wonderful. Actually, hanggang ngayon, ang hirap ding sagutin kasi pinoproseso ko pa din how to define that experience, yung 48 hours. But then again, even when we were creating ang Huling El Bimbo, before the opening night of the very first run, may inaalala kong sinabi ng aming director. You know, they'll ask you, is it a play? No. Is that musical? No. Is it a concert? No. It's El Bimbo. Is it a theater fee? No. Is it... It was, at that time, something you cannot put in a box. So ngayon, is it a play that is streamed? Is it a concert that was covered? Is it a this and that? Is it a joke box? No. It's El Bimbo.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because
Totoo
it
yun.
is an
And
experience.
somehow that experience not only brought us into the world of theater, into the world of musicals, but it also brought us back to a very nostalgic era called Eraserheads. Rafa, what was your experience with singing the Eraserheads hit?
I know for me, when I was it was announced that I would be part of the cast, I was very excited kasi when I was in grade school and high school, ang favorite band ko talaga, and until this day, is still the Eraserheads. Kung papipiliin ako out of all the OPM musicians we have here in the Philippines, ang favorite ko talaga has always been the Eraserheads. Ellie Buendia, idol ko yan si Ellie. So it was very much an honor for me to be part of the production. I was very excited to be part of it. And I was also very excited to work with everybody who was a part of it, because everybody a part of El Bimbo, I've seen in other musicals and plays. Si Fee, I'd seen him in Rack of Ages. And I knew si Lance was in The Lion King. John is one of the best Armida Siguion-Reyna impersonators in the Philippines. And, you know, Topper is my ex-boyfriend. So,
My God.
so you know, on a serious note, I was very excited, and I felt like it was such a privilege to be with such a strong cast. And to this day, if you ask me, this is still one of the strongest casts I've ever been a part of, and I was very excited to be joining these guys and working with them. So,
Sandali, hindi pa ako nakaka-move on dun sa ex-lover niya, si Topper. Parang hindi pa ako nakaka-recover. Sa totoo pa lang sinabi nila, si Rafa, meron lang talaga siyang beard.
Oo.
Tequila mo, ang aga.
Mamaya, i-explore natin ang mga relasyong nabuo ng dahil sa El Bimbo. So,
Hala, aga.
yes.
Aga po.
Wala pang 20 minutes.
Mela, sabi natin 11:30 pa yung mga ganyang usapan.
Oo nga.
Because we believe that you know, love always wins and love is there every time. Tama ba?
Yeah.
So dapat pag-uusapan natin yan mamaya. Lance, ang tanong ko naman sa'yo is, how is it playing a role of a closeted gay guy? Most especially on your end.
Para sa akin, sobrang hindi siya, parang nakaka-pressure siya in a way kasi hindi dahil ganun yung role na gagampanan ko. Pero dahil pinagdaanan ko din yun. So, kumbaga parang kailangan ko sariwain ulit lahat. Kumbaga kung nasa dark place ako before, kailangan ko bumalik doon. Kailangan ko sumilip doon para at least matap kung ano yung kailangan matap doon sa role na ni Young Anthony. So, ayun, parang ano siya, catharsis. Wow!
Ang story ng catharsis.
Ang aga
So,
naman.
iba-iba rin yung experience on your end kasi parang mong mag-closeta.
Kasi hindi din biro yung pinagdaanan ko, like, sa process coming out. So,
How about to our openly gay guests? Do you relate with Anthony? Was it hard coming out Rafa?
Yun nga eh. Is that question for Rafa? Para kay Rafa doon.
Hey, Topper,
No,
I brought
for
this
the
on
benefit
myself.
of our viewers, no, for the benefit of our viewers, Rafa is an LGBT ally.
Yeah.
Diba? So,
Yes.
is a proud supporter of our community. At dahil dyan ngayong gabi sa ating mga viewers tonight, siya po ay iaalay natin sa lahat.
Yes, mamayang 11:20. Siya rin.
Yes. Pero going back, was there a time that you were closeted? Yes, John.
Ang pag kino-compare ko doon sa Anthony na napanood nila, I'm very, very different from the grown-up present-day Anthony. I'm very, very similar to the young Anthony. As a young boy dealing with identity issues, elementary pa lang, high school pa lang, college pa lang, in these three worlds, I lucked out on having 2 to 3 really good friends. So parang Anthony na nag-stumble upon the 3 dorm mates. Ang swerte-swerte ko, I have 3 really great elementary school BFFs. I have 3 really good high school friends. Ito naman halo, boys and girls. Kasi all boys yung sa elementary. And we dealt with the bullies together. We dealt with the name-calling together. And minsan 3 to 4, it's all you need. And of course, after nung elementary, nung high school, the college BFFs, we write to this day together. My jokes, my shows, we dream together. 3, 4, doon lang naman may protection ka na kung magko-commit kayong 3. And I feel extra blessed. So yung sa young Anthony who stumbled upon a really good tribe, I love that word, tribe.
Yes.
Relate na relate ako. Pero yung older present day Anthony, mas fiction sa akin yun. Mas inimbento ko lang yun. It's very different from my situation. I did not feel the need to wear sino naman ang mabobola ko? Kalalabas ko pala ng college, naka-ATV na ako sa TV. Hindi rin naman pero hindi ko in-explain yun. I did not explain it to my parents. I had moved out. I stayed in a little commune, a little apartment with fellow writers. They were seeing their grown-up adult child on TV and doing comedy, and eventually they were reading about him opening up about having made certain decisions as a grown-up in life. Hindi pinag-usapan. Hindi kami ma-dialogue sa Hindi kami ma-dialogue sa bahay. I'm sure they had their doubts, but I think their love for me was bigger than their fears and their doubts. In other words, no comment.
Like that, John, love is greater than their doubts. To every LGBTQIA in the world, I think that is a very strong, powerful statement. Kaya na pag naramdaman mo yung pagmamahal within your family, it will make you strong. Finn has something to say. Yes,
Yeah. I just wanna, since sinabi mo yung about love, I just wanna build also on what Sir John said. Ako kasi, wala talaga akong story of coming out. So pupuntahan ko yung love because I've always been supported by my family. As in, pag yung nanay ko tinanong mo, pag tinanong mo yun, sasabihin niya, si Philip, maliit pa yan, bakla na yan. Like, yun yung sagot niya. Because they knew already. As in, ganon. Tapos, when I was growing up, pagdating ko ng, like, college, naloka na lang ako kasi wala akong panglalaking damit. My mom, yung mama ko, binibili ako ng mga damit. Parang ako na yung sumuko na hindi naman po pwedeng pink lagi ang suot ko. Kasi lahat na ng damit ko pink. Yung ganyan, na parang too much na. Mama ko ang bumili ng backless ko na sinuot ko nung prom. Tapos, nanay ko din. Yes, nanay ko din ang So, there's this one story na naghahanap kami ng pamasko. Tapos, may nakita akong Sabrina cut. Tapos sabi ko, maganda to. Sabi niya, oo, maganda nga yan. Pero tingnan mo to, nak, parang mas maganda to. Tapos plain yung harap. Sabi ko, ano to? Tapos pagkatalikod, ay, backless pala. So, syempre, binili ko yung Sabrina cut at saka yung backless. And also, siya yung bumili ng sapatos ko na may heels. High school to, ha? Sabi niya, parang mas maganda yun, nak. Mas mataas yung takong. So, yun. So, that's why playing young Anthony, for me, it was hard. Minsan kasi iniisip ng mga tao na, oh, okay, he's gay, and he's playing someone gay. It'll be easy for him to play it. No, every experience and every struggle is really different. I don't have an emotional bank na paghuhugutan ko of like really hiding myself because I've been always out. Ang nakakatawa nga sa akin, nagkaroon ako ng struggle na paano kaya kung hindi ako ganun ka-out? Paano kaya kung in a way pinigilan ako ng mga magulang ko? Pero napakatangang pag-iisip no na parang, hello, you've always been supported. Pero alam mo yon, ano kaya yung nangyari? And also, during high school, syempre, when you're gay, minsan parang you're already an achiever. So, yung pambubuli, parang automatic na yata pag bading ka, okay, nasa star section ka. Chareng, yung ganon. So parang, yung bullying din, hindi kami ata ng bubuli. O kaya, I'm always protected by my straight friends.
Yeah.
So sasabihin, yung ganon. So parang it's really, it's one of the, playing Anthony, sinabi ko na to before, it's really one of the hardest I've ever done. Like physically and mentally, because it's really hard to be playing someone who's gay in the 90s, who's closeted, when during that time there's really no narrative of, okay, just be who you are.
Yes.
Just come out and it's all going to be okay, it gets better. Walang ganong narrative. So ang hirap niyang i-play at bigyan siya ng buhay na tama on stage. Yon.
Yeah, and just to like tack on lang on that, sorry. Just, I mean, when you also think about the role of young Anthony, I mean, usually the role kasi of the gay friend, right, always has this sort of unrequited love. But that's usually like the trope that you get. And if you notice with this show, it's not about his sexual attraction for anybody. That's not the main narrative, but he's not in love with anybody, actually. It's his acceptance with his brothers, right? Which I really loved so much, because it wasn't about, yun nga, the being gay wasn't only because he loved the same gender. It's being gay was because that's who he is. It's his whole identity. It's his whole person. And the fact that he doesn't get to express that in the end, I think is the tragic part. Yun lang, which I just love. And I think that's also why the character is so beloved, because we finally get to see that there's no sort of romantic thing attached to it. Not that he doesn't have any romantic feelings for anyone. I'm sure the character does, but that's not the driving force within the play. It's about his tribe, just to kind of reiterate what they said, which I also understand, because parang growing up, I mean, I'm not the most macho person in the world. In-out pa ako ni Rafa ngayon, so I don't know, trust. Pero, you know, growing up like as an effeminate kid and an effeminate teenager, you really have this, you have a little editing button, diba? You meet people and they're like, oh, diba? You meet people your age and you're like, oh, baka magiging friend ko to, but you give them mga 3 to 5 days. Diba? Usually may waiting time na gano'n na. Gets mo na parang, after mga 3 to 5 days, they're gonna start teasing me, right? They're gonna start calling me names. And if they don't, then friends ko na sila. Gets? And then those are usually the people you stick with for life. So parang nag-gets ko talaga yun eh, na you have yung parang, it's not about just liking the same gender. It's about who you are.
Thank you for that.
Universe.
It's one narrative that most of the gay men, not just here in the Philippines, but in the world also share, right? Ikaw naman, Rafa, of course, you are an ally and you identify yourself as a heterosexual man. Was it hard on your end?
For now, yeah.
Hey, no, ako for me, whatever, ang palagi kong binabalikan as, you know, the questions I would always ask myself as Anthony, and that I always would recognize is what, you know, even though I'm not a homosexual man, what would I feel or how would I feel if I was pressured to not be who I am or who I was. So I feel like that yung idea na yun is very universal to anybody. I think that if anybody was kind of being pressured to not be who they were, it would be very difficult and would weigh on them. So palagi kong binabalikan yung idea na yun. Or what if, I choose to not be, what if I choose to not be who I am? And how does that make me feel? So it's that idea that I kept going back to, that even though I'm not necessarily, a gay guy, parang I think, gusto yung may necessarily.
Kailangan ng may parenthesis yun. It's not necessarily.
Necessarily. But I think that's pretty universal. Parang, what if I choose to not be who I am? I think that would be difficult for anybody. So that's what I would always come back to if I had any questions about where to go.
Well, and thank you so much for relating so much with Anthony, because it's also another thing for a straight guy like you to be sensitive, right? Because you are playing not just a character, but also a face in the society. At nakatingala nga siya kanina si John habang nagsasalita ka. Tama ba, John?
I really look up to him.
Really, John?
Literally.
Kasi naman 6'2" ata siya. Talagang tinitingala ko lahat ang 5 Anthony na ito. Na nagbigay ng sariling spin on the same Anthony.
Yeah.
Are you ready for a challenge? It's challenge time. It's challenge time.
Oh my God, challenge!
This time, I think kailangan mas pasayahin natin ang ating araw ngayon. So, kailangan lang natin magkaroon ng game from time to time. And I invite all of our Facebook viewers, by the way, around 400 people are watching us right now.
Yes!
You see, we are actually streaming your comments as we stream show tonight. Maraming salamat for your love. Thank you so much. And if you want to participate in our challenge, just choose a specific Anthony among the 5. Rafa, Topper, Lance, John, or Fee. And then we'll allow them to choose something. And then they'll do a challenge in a while. Pero ngayon muna, ako muna ang mag-choose ng challenge para sa inyo. So, I'll choose a color. And then one of you will be doing it, and I choose the color red at gagawin ito ni Lance.
Go, Lance.
Sing a non-Anthony ang Huling El Bimbo song and vogue to it like there's no tomorrow. Ready?
Yes, tamang-tama pong sa kanya yan.
Thank God.
Yes.
So, magpapaka-vogue ba tayo? Lance, hit it. 3, 2, 1, go! Ang galing.
Isa lamang po siyang picture. Charing.
Sige, I think he's having a connection she's having a connection problem right now. Pero pagpasok niya, ayan, pumapasok na si Lance. I think magkakaroon na siya ng performance, Lance. In 3. Pumapasok. Pero baka merong sasalo. Sino kaya ang gustong sumalo? Sige, let's give the floor to John Santos.
Ha? Pang Madonna ba ako?
Yes.
Parang mas ako eh. Parang mas Armida. Diba? Halimbawa. Hindi, kung ano kaya, kung kundiman.
Vogue it like
hindi kanta ni Anthony. Siguro
sige.
pari ko, di ba? Tatang dan dan. Oh, Diyos ko. Oh, Diyos ko. Ano ba naman ito? Ano ba naman ito? Walang hiya. Walang hiya. Nagmukha akong tanga. Nagmukha akong tanga. Pari ko. Pari ko. Ano ba naman ito? Oh, lecheng pag-ibig na ito. Armida would have been proud of you.
The best Armida. impersonator talaga si John.
Grabe.
Uy, naalala
Yeah.
ko, isa sa mga pinagdaanan namin in the pre-production of the second run was saying goodbye to our queen.
Yeah, actually, yeah, let's...
dadaan siya sa ganon. Pinagdaanan ni Rafa lahat yon habang pinoproseso si Anthony, habang inaaral ang kanta, habang inaaral ang teksto, inaalalayan din niya ang magulang niya who were also grieving.
Yeah,
And
actually,
lahat yung dala-dala niya.
I'm very thankful for that actually when we were rehearsing kasi itong second run, my lola passed away nung March, I think, or Feb. And naalala ko yung morgue scene talaga. It was hard to keep myself together kasi, you know, our family was going through the grief of my grandmother passing away. And I remember being very thankful for everybody in the cast and the production because they were very supportive and kind and, you know, made me feel good. So thank you guys.
Love you.
Love you too.
One of the things that actually transcends dun sa panonood is parang yung relationship ninyo as cast members, parang it goes beyond the play. It goes beyond El Bimbo. How was it working with one another? What bond did you form while doing this play?
Oh.
Go Fee.
Ano uri ng bond yan? Covalent, ionic, o isang bond na nangyayari sa likod ng band?
Or mighty.
Hindi. Yung
Cheers, Topper.
Cheers.
Ako talaga. Ayan, cheers.
Cheers, guys.
Ay, cheers.
Tequila.
Ako, what's so beautiful about the relationship that was nurtured sa El Bimbo during rehearsals, that merong may old cast, may new cast. Tapos nung tinatrabaho namin ulit of creating this world, lahat sabay-sabay yung pagtahak nung paggawa ng mundong yon. So, like, 'di ba merong blue tapos may red team, and yun, meron kaming sarili nga kaming chat group na Roy GB, ganyan, na parang lahat kami nag-uusap kami of the struggles. Kaya talagang naging close yung cast because, well, especially kaming young ones, kasi nga the weight of making these characters so lovable para maintindihan nyo kung paano siya na-break at kung gaano kasakit na ma-break that very precious friendship. So, hindi naman talaga kami like, I mean, we know each other from different theater productions, but alam mo yun, doon kami nag-bond talaga sa El Bimbo. And for example, si Bibo is someone na pinapanood ko lang at hindi ko talaga in-expect na, like, because I've worked with Gab and I've worked with Boo in Mula sa Buwan before working sa Huling El Bimbo. So si Bibo talaga yung parang, okay po, hello po. Yung nagpa-fangirl pa ako, ganyan. Parang, hello po, ganyan. Tapos parang feeling ko hindi niya pa ako feel. Ganyan. And then yun, tapos biglang, yun na, si kuya na siya, tapos close na kami. So, it really transcends. Kaya ang saya din sa amin pag sinasabi ng mga grabe yung chemistry ninyo, no? I think it's not just for the blue team, but ganun din dun sa red team, na parang, grabe yung grabe yung chemistry ninyo para talaga kayong magkakaibigan na ng matagal na panahon. And that is such alam mo yon, parang sobra siyang sayang feeling na marinig sa mga tao because nagtatranscend pala yung friendship na binuo namin during rehearsals at nakikita nila yon on stage.
At saka parang diba? Parang it's like a badge of honor din, 'di ba? Parang when you get to do the show. Kasi sa totoo lang, mahirap gawin yung show, like as fun and as wonderful. 'Di ba? It's a wonderful experience, especially 'di ba, parang audience nyo 1,500 to 1,700 a night. So talagang para siyang rock concert eh. So when you're done, when all is said and done, para kang may badge of honor na I am part of the Bimbo family. kasi talagang it's like oh my God, it's almost 3 hours na nonstop, especially for the ensemble. Tapos for the young ones, act one para kang nakaganon ka lang, 'di ba? By the time you get to intermission. So when you kind of go through the parang the war zone together, parang naging brothers and sisters talaga tayo at the end of the day.
Totoo.
Yeah. And everybody, so many of us had our turn getting sick. It was nag-umpisa to, tsaka doon kami nagre-rehearse. Nagre-rehearse ka naka-mask. Yung mga we all had our turn wearing the mask.
Trailblazer talaga yung show. Trailblazer.
Oo, kasi June, change of weather, and the piece was really difficult. Hindi kami masyado lumalapit dun sa young ones. I have this visual of Topper, Boo, silang mga young ones, nakapikit, dala yung barel, natutulog din sa barel. On a break, on a choreo day of pare ko. So hindi namin masyado iniistorbo itong mga pagod na batang ito. Ang nangyari, nag-gravitate naman yung tatlong oldies. There was a Gian OJ John.
Yeah.
Si OJ.
There was one rehearsal, nag-motif, kailangan daw 90. So we had the chamba of having a picture of us, kunyari, in our youth. But we have a little message group to this day sa Messenger. Ang pangalan, Classmates. And Gian and I don't even call each other by our names. Ang tawagan namin Classmates because the very first day we were together, tabi-tabi yung Celia in front of our teacher, Mike Salomon, teaching us with the theme song, ang Huling El Bimbo finale. Para talagang classroom, learning things together and covering each, we have each other's back. Alam naman natin, ako kasi, they can call me a veteran in a way, siguro sa stand-up, political satire, nightclub act, whatever, but sa musical theater, yan lang yung place. Priscilla, Between Walang Ningning, El Bimbo, Josephine, Rock. And these are 20-somethings on their 20th play na they're directing. Si Jim Ferrer, si Jillian Itaas nagtuturo. This young veterans. So, in a way, ako yung baguhan. And imbis na ma-judge ka o humabol ka, no, I felt I was in a safe place. And OJ, Gian, and that incredible ensemble had my back. So, naiyak ako. Ayan, that's why we had also had their back. Yung giveaway namin tatlo, ang tawag dyan, ang Huling El Bimbo. Nakakaawang talaga. Isang rehearsal, okay lang kami sa t-shirt namin, pero yung buong ensemble, tsaka yung mga bagets, the young leads, 3 tuwalya. Pagod na pagod. And ay, tsaka may kasama yung spritz. Yung ano yun? Aircon in a bottle.
Aircon in a bottle. Oh my God. Favorite ko yun.
My God. Yan yung in between tindahan ni Aling Nena tsaka pare ko. Ginagano sa iyo.
Yung mga yung mga wet ones na malalaki.
Ayun, meron pa ako.
Ito po yung aircon in a bottle.
But seriously, yung nagyari sa amin nila, Gian, the back, alam naman natin, dressing room friendships and makeup room friendships run very, very deep. So may mga conversations, the young ones, kaming tatlong kuya, may mga, what was discovered in this dressing room stays in this dressing room, buhay pag-ibig. With Gian, I worked with him. Gian and I shared the same manager for a while, but in between gigs, hindi naman kami nagko-connect. OJ and I would work together sa shows ko sa The Company. We were together in Priscilla, pero in between projects, hindi kami nagko-connect. But since then, kami stuck. There were many incredible moments where I think we did adulting together. Eventually, we'll talk about family. Gian is a dad. Nag-aalaga kami ng mga magulang na tumatanda na. We talk about putting a roof over our head, our dreams. Tsaka Gian and I relate kasi yung aming mga love of our life is non-Pinoy. So yung being a citizen of the world, it's incredible, these bonds talaga. And that is one of the things I'm truly grateful, bordering on guilty. Kasi parang unselfish. Parang may take away kaming ganon, but it happens. Sabi nga nila, best way to unite a cast,
aside from a common enemy, di ba? It's a common hurdle or a common basket of challenges. Karamdaman. Oh, Mike Salomon shared a song. Nung medyo dark days of the pre-production, ang hirap-hirap na sabi niya, I'm sharing this song that was special to me at the time when I almost felt like giving up. It might have been from God's City of Man or a Song of Man or something very special to him. Kasi talagang kinailangan namin mag-alagaan. It was really useless to just think of yourself in a piece like that. You have
also
one or both.
Si Sir Dex actually also, kasi very, si Sir Dex once, he really made it a point na may connection yung older cast to the younger cast. And to be aware na minsan may mga ibang evenings na kami ni Fee magka-partner, may mga ibang evenings na si Lance and John magka-partner.
Yeah.
And I'm sure, so parang we always had to be in communication and be very aware sa anong ginagawa nung younger version mo, and to even sa rehearsal pinapanood ko yung mga ginagawa ni Lance and Fee and to see if it matches.
Kuya Rafa, oh my God. Kasi may time na nakita kita sa rehearsal as in nakatingin ka lang sa akin na ganyan. Tapos parang ako, anong ginagawa ni Kuya Rafa?
Kailangan kasi si Sir Dex, he demands na we're together. Na hindi lang yung old cast is by themselves, but he demands that yung binibigay ng old matches yung binibigay ng young. So we really had to study then yung younger cast, and I think that made us closer kasi I found myself minsan pag may mga break, I ask questions to Fee or to Lance or even to the younger Hectors and the younger Emans kung how do you feel about this, just to get a sense of kung anong nangyayari with them in certain points so I can formulate my own choices based off of kung anong nakikita rin nila. So that was important sa proseso. We also with Nico was also young Eman, so I would also talk to him a lot. So yeah.
Oh my God, naalala ko yan.
Yes, Fee. Yes.
Yeah, naalala ko yan na parang, okay, kasi nga, mas marami akong shows with Sir John, pero yung mga shows ko with Rafa would always come to me na parang, okay, kasi pinapanood kita, tapos mas marami kang ganito, mas marami kang ganyan, so gagawin ko yun. Okay, kasi even the hairstyle changes. Kunyari,
totoo!
Naka-brush up lang ako pag si Rafa, pero kunyari, pag kami ni Sir John, naka 90s talaga ako nahati sa gitna. Yung mga ganyan, na parang, tapos minsan, it's so automatic, na parang, makikita lang kami ni Sir John na, okay, pareho tayo ng buhok. That's great.
Yes.
Center.
Yes. Pero even pag nagma-match kami ni Lance, I remember nagpapaputi ako ng konti sa makeup. And then pagka-match ko si Fee, nagpapadarken ako ng konti. So chocolate and vanilla.
Yeah, got a sense of rapport with one another. But before we continue, let's watch some behind-the-scenes clips. So tignan natin kung flashback na memories from this. Let's watch this.
Through the years, nagbago ang interests ni Anthony.
What was happening there? Ano nangyayari?
Lance, gusto mo mauna?
Yes, explain.
Ikaw na.
No, I think it was break and may mga basketballs kasi on set and ginagawa ko yung what Jamie always tells me not to do, which is touch other people's props. Tapos na-videohan pa kami. So it just out of the spur of the moment, We did some basketball moves.
Kasi, siguro, Lance, lika dito. Tapos parang ako, kuya, sabi niya, di ba nag-gymnastics ka? O dali, gawin mo yung habang break, gawin mo mag-gymnastics ka dyan. So parang ako, okay, go lang, feminine, all the way, ganyan. Tapos biglang nakita ko, si Kuya Rafa, parang, okay, pinapanood niya ako, ganyan. Biglang nakisali, bigla siya nag-dribble, ganyan. Parang ako, okay, yung minum dati, tara, gawin na natin to. Tapos biglang sakto, for some weird reason, kasi nabang ako nag-rhythmic gymnastics, keme. Tapos si Kuya Rafa nag-dribble. Pareho yung pose namin, yung ending pose namin, hindi namin yung plinano at all. So parang, okay, so we must be doing something good kasi nagsisync kung ano man yung nasa utak natin. So parang, amazing.
And that's a good thing kasi ibig sabihin parang all of a sudden bigla na lang kayong nagtatagpo, 'di ba? Yung parang connected na kayo in one way or another. I think we still have more clips to show. Let's watch these clips.
Topper, what's that? What were you saying? This is my Act 1 in LB, the Act 1 experience of El Bimbo. Sa ilalim, milyong tikman ng alapaap na!
Ano nangyayari doon, Topper?
True talaga. Kasi talagang that is really that is seriously the Act 1 experience ng El Bimbo. The minute you sing minsan, parang nasa end ka na ng alapaap, tapos nakaganon ka, parang, how did I get here ulit? Kasi talagang, nakaganon ka lang after. If you notice, yet with a smile. So in other words, naka-retouch na ako, naka-inom na ako ng kape, naka-relax na ako. Pero from the beginning of the show, and I know Fee and Lance know this, from the minute you sing minsan, wala na. As in, non-stop train na yan. Kasi super quick change and scene after scene, choreo after choreo. Actually nga, because I'm the oldest young one. So talagang may corner ako sa dressing room after Aling Nena, kasi talagang Aling Nena may part talaga doon, and this is yung first run pa may extra chorus, hindi na tinanggal may tinanggal sila na chorus for the second run eh. So may extra chorus pa yung Aling Nena sa first run. And there's always a part in Aling Nena where you're like, if I really give my 100%, I will collapse na. Alam mo parang hanggang dito lang tayo, hanggang dito ka lang. And then when you get backstage, si Bu kasi the youngest, ang daming energy, kaya niya mag-quick change siya. Si Rab naman, daming energy, ganun. Ako nasa upuan, ako sa side, parang, don't touch me. Ako sa dresser ko, don't touch me muna. Hindi pa ako ready mag-change, don't touch me. Kasi grabe siya.
I cried in my scene today. Because I'm a real actor. I'm real actor, so I cried. My scene. Did it.
Kasi sa acto kasi super heavy, tsaka iyak ka naman talaga, and I guess I don't like staying in that zone. Alam mo yan, parang, especially if I'm doing something comic backstage, I try to keep that comic energy kahit sa backstage. So, nagpapatawa naman talaga backstage. So, after every naging series yan, ginagay ko sa Instagram. After every time I come from confrontation, kukunin yung phone ko, tapos may tears ako, na ubay ako today, guys. Na-achieve ko na. I don't know.
Congratulations. That's a true testament of you being an actor, Topper.
Yeah.
Okay,
Are you ready? Ready for a challenge? It's challenge time. It's challenge time.
And it's challenge time for tonight. I think kanina I invited some our viewers right now. By the way, we still have 400 viewers watching us tonight.
Wow.
Thank you for staying with us tonight. 10:53 na po, pero si Jericho Borbon nagkakalabasan na, sabi niya. Of course, this is Palabastayo, Jericho. Kat Terrible saying, Fee Challenge. So, siya ang nagsabi, Fee Challenge. So, ano color? Ako na magsasabi.
Ikaw, Kat.
Color orange. So, this challenge is for Fee. Color orange. Ano kaya ito?
Truth or dare.
Challenge from your fellow Huling El Bimbo castmates. Choose whom you would shag, marry, or kill. Explain why.
Oh my God!
Ano ba? Shag, marry, or kill? Uy, sandali.
Hindi mo pa na shag, Hafi. That's the parameters, di ba?
Madaliin natin. One, Rafa and Topper. Itong gusto ko, name one of the cast members na pagpipilian lang ni Fee. Name one, okay? Tapos yun yung pagpipilian ni Fee. Sige, Topper, sino yung first choice?
Wag mo ako muna, si Rafa na lang muna. Wag muna. Okay na stress.
Ito lang natin pagpipilian ni Fee.
Ako, I'm one.
Okay, Rafa. Okay. Topper.
Sige na nga. Si Bibo.
si Bibo. John, sino? Choices for Fee.
Isa lang ang kailangan ko ibigay, hindi pwedeng dalawa. Kasi yung dalawang Andre Antonio.
Okay, any of the two. Pero sino yung mas gusto? Sino yung gusto mong maging choice ni Fee?
Sige, the newer Andre, Giob.
Si Giob. Okay.
Yeah.
So,
sige. Yeah.
Okay. So, Fee, yung tatlong yon ang pagpipilian mo. So, again, yes.
Fee, look at my eyes. Fee, look at my eyes.
Una natin, who would you kill amongst the three?
Kill?
Yes.
Kinakabahan ako. Okay, kill. Because I know you love me. So, si Rafa.
Papainom lang ako.
Kasi alam kong mapapatawad mo ako.
I'll drink to that.
Cheers, Rafa. Pasensya na. You are out of the game. Cheers,
Hey, Fee.
Yes.
Okay.
Cheers.
Kill him with kindness.
Tama naman yun, John. Kill Rafa with kindness.
Yeah.
Ito na.
Pinatay si Rafa.
Bakit pinatay si Rafa? Ganun talaga, Abby, kasi meron kailangang patayin. Dahil ang susunod natin, sino ang i-hashtag mo dun sa natitira nating
Pinatay si Rafa.
Okay, yung shag, di ba yung
Sinong mo?
Sige, si Giob na lang.
Na lang. Pero why? Di ba may why? Sorry.
Bakit?
Wala, kasi hindi ko naman siya ganun kakilala. So,
talaga ba? Tawagan nga natin.
Hindi,
guys.
Hindi, ang tawag dito, like, wala kaming, like, super lalim na pinagsamahan. So, I'll
I know, Rafa.
Sorry, umiinom ako eh.
Grabe naman yung
It's the tequila.
Sabi ni Casey, iniwan ka rin ni Giob. Totoo ba? Iniwan ka ni Giob?
I think, hindi, okay naman kami.
Palabas tayo.
Okay kami ni Giob naman.
Sige. If ever nanonood si Giob ngayong gabi, Fee, ano ang gusto mong sabihin sa kanya?
Ikaw, Mela, Chareng.
Sabi ni Tano, work on your friendship with Fee. Ano ng friendship meron kayo? Yun muna yung gusto kong malaman. Ang saya-saya ng gabing to, guys. Magpakalasing tayo.
Okay. Wait, message ko kay Giob. Okay, para keep safe, stay healthy. Yun, wag kang lumabas kasi baka second wave na.
Sabi ng Department of Health, Secretary Duque, second wave na. Ang tanong ng bayan, magkaka-second wave ba kayo ni Giob?
Oh my God!
In the first...
Rapid test ba to? Ano nangyayari?
In the first place, hindi, paano magkakaroon ng second wave kung hindi naman nagkaroon ng first wave?
Kaya po nananawagan kami kay Giob kung nasaan ka man, magparamdam ka na ngayong gabi.
Yeah, please wave.
Yes.
First wave.
If you're there, if you're watching, sabi ni Jeb Laza, spill the tea. May nangyari ba yun, Giob?
Ano
may nangyari bang lamat sa friendship ninyo ni Giob? Kaya keep safe na lang ang message mo.
I think kaya ko i-marry si Bibo. 'Di ba kasi yun yung tanong, bakit hindi niyo na pinapa-explain sa akin yun?
Tama naman, oo. Bakit mo i-marry si Bibo over Gio? Anong meron si Bibo na wala si Gio?
Meron kaming malalim na pinagsamahan ni Bibo. Kaya siya yung i-marry ko. Yun.
Pero hindi super malalim yung kay Giob, sabi mo.
Ay, tumigil kayo, yung mga housemates. Tumigil nga kayong dalawa.
Hindi po siya nagsasabi ng totoo.
Yung hindi niya sinasabi, sige, pag-usapan natin yan mamaya. But thank you so much, P. Palakpakan naman natin si P for accepting the challenge.
My God. Nasa 2,000 viewers na tayo, Fee. Charot.
Pawis na pawis ka daw.
Maraming
pawisan ka daw. Kailangan mo ng El Bimbo. Magpunas mo na ng pawis. So ang Fibo, Mary. Ang Fiyob, siya.
lang.
Ang FIFA, Kill.
Fee. Why?
FIFA.
Why kill you?
Actually, palagi kong hinaharot si Fee actually. Before each show. Siya hinaharot. As in, pag hindi siya nakatingin, kinukurot ko yung nipple niya, yung mga ganun. Ginagano ko talaga si Fee.
Tapos hahawakan niya yung puwet ko.
Tapos gagano lang si Fee. Alam mo, ewan ko sa'yo, Rafa. Gagano lang si Fee. Alam mo, ewan ka sa'yo, Rafa. Mag-uumpisa na yung show, ha? Tapos nagtatape siya.
In fairness, yun talaga yung mark ng true and developed friendship when you can do something na parang hindi mapipikon yung isa't isa.
Yes. Yes.
Nipple
diba?
friendship, run deep.
Si Lance, nag-message si Lance na putol daw siya. I think he's having a connection problem. So, sa lahat ng mga fans ni Lance who are watching the stream, just know he's trying to get back on. So let's hope.
Hindi, tsaka merong special na awitin na ma-experience tayo from Lance. Mayamang konti.
Nag-vocalize pala siya, guys.
Oo.
We will be correct. A special performance from Lance will be viewed in a few. Pero ito naman, pag-usapan naman natin ito. I think it's also very important now that we are kumbaga parang there's a controversy that was talked about when Bimbo was launched. It pertains to the last scene ng Act 1. And merong nagsabi na parang it's triggering, marami rin nagsabi na parang it's not appropriate. How do you react to this?
May mga nagsasabing maraming naghihintay ng sagot dyan, especially other entities na nag-iisip mag-stream. Halimbawa, paano ang mga future plays ng CCP na iniisip nila i-stream na meron talagang masiselang eksena. Mayroong nag-direct message sa akin na sana may pahabol din na hotline for numbers they could call for incidents of assault. Yung lumalim ng gano'n ng konti, but ang naramdaman ko, kasi the entity that produced it, may advocacies sila. Ang advocacies nila, artist development, developing OPM, scholarships. Medyo hindi naman agenda nung piece ang mag-raise ng awareness sa isa-isang issues. Ayun. Sa totoo lang, yung mga magulang na nag-aalala, I hope sapat yung paalala ng ABS-CBN na advisory before the streaming about strong scenes and language. Kasi hindi magagawa ng production lahat ng tungkulin ng magulang.
Yes.
Really, sila ang bumibili ng gadgets for the kids. Sila ang pwedeng tumabi para ipaliwanag sa kids. A couple of educator friends told me, I sat next to my kids in the live, I sat next to my kids in the streaming, and there was a discussion and we're okay. Kasi hindi kami makaka-overreach masyado doon sa tungkulin ng magulang who actually determine internet time, who determine Netflix time, who determine can you own a gadget and watch these things. Baka kami wrong messenger. Actually, minsan iniisip ko,
entertainment company in a world that even has gaming. Parang baka marong messenger kami kung biglang inisa-isa namin, please report this, please report rape, please report this. I had a little bit of that in the 80s and 90s. Cross-dressing was very new to primetime sitcoms. Parang, there is this guy who becomes a decade before Vice Ganda and Paulo Ballesteros. Of course, there was Roderick Paulate, who was playing a male person who was gay. Pero eto to, every week, they give me different high heels and different dresses to wear. And for me, I needed to be assured by the network that was my boss na may advisory before the show. And then the magulang takes over.
Yes, it's always parental guidance, and there are warnings as well.
But we're also all learning as we go along. I mean, I think I don't think the people also who streamed El Bimbo thought that it would just juggernaut the way it also did about online.
Yeah.
The whole purpose of it was really to raise funds, and of course now that it's become a part of pop culture, because it did kind of become a hit with everybody. That I think now they're understanding now that there are also other sides of that conversation, and I think they're also learning as they go along. And I mean, even for me on a personal level, parang I couldn't. There were already talk about that scene and about what it means to certain people and stuff, and it was hard for me on a personal note to understand that, because when you're in the world, when you're doing the piece and when you're in the world, you understand these characters so much, and so I don't know how that's perceived outside of it. And so I had to kind of step away and be like, okay, let's listen to what these people are saying. And of course, my God, there's so much truth to what they're saying, and I'm glad that it's opened up a conversation, and maybe moving forward from here, then we just learn a little bit more. But I think at the end of the day, the purpose, like what John said, was the purpose of streaming the show was really to raise funds, to raise money, to still keep arts in the forefront. So yun. I mean, that's just my 2 cents there.
And I think it's an opportunity. I agree with you, Topper.
An opportunity, yeah.
It's a learning experience. It was talked about. A conversation was opened because a lot of people viewed it, and I think we could take that on a positive note, and this could be an opener for every single field, especially the theater. I like to believe that theater has always been a sensitive form of art. It's a way to showcase realities in different aspects. And with that in mind, I'm very sure that it will be sensitive to all the things that it can cater to. And one of which is to raise funds, to another opportunity to help out and reach out people experiencing different problems. And another thing, you being Anthony, I think we also dealt with being a gay guy in the 90s is so different from being a gay guy that we are experiencing right now. Diba? So it opened us to another dynamics. Diba? Ang gusto ko malaman, looking back to how you played Anthony and looking at the character of Anthony, if you have an advice to Anthony, if he were to live today, what advice would you give? And by the way, Lance is back. Hello, Lance.
Woo! Hi! Oh my God! Nalaglag ko sa window. So amazing.
Sa window.
Sa window.
Kung meron kang advice to Anthony.
Advice for Anthony. Kung may masasabi ako sa kanya ngayon, sasabihin ko sa kanya, girl, fasten your seatbelt. It's gonna be one hell of a ride. And may mga masasakit na paparating, pero mas lamang yung masasaya at masasarap na mangyayari. Kasi, di ko alam, parang ang cliche, pero there's always a rainbow after the rain. It's like my painting behind me, charing. Pero ayun, parang tuwing nakakaranas tayo ng tsaka moments na parang, ano ba to? Kailan ba to mag-e-end? Ganyan. Kasunod dun parati yung, kaya naman pala nangyari sa akin yun. Kasi ganito yung mararamdaman ko sa susunod, sa future, ganyan. So, ayun, parang kung may message ako kay Anthony, kapit lang. Kapit. Mawawalan ka ng friend, pero mag-gain ka ng mas maraming, hindi man supporters, pero mga mas bata sa'yo na, oh my God, ang tapang niyo po. Someday, I wanna be just like you. Ganon yung sasabihin. So, ayun, kapit.
Kapit lang, Anthony from Lance. How about you, Rafa?
I think for me, just be yourself. Like, yun, as simple as that. Na, I think yun yung that was the hardest thing for the character. He was having a difficult time reconciling the fact that his dad, parang yung dad niya was a military dad and was super hard on him with yung masculine, manly values. And especially, for the time, it was the 90s and hirap siya to come out. Just focus on being yourself kasi at the end of the day, if you are yourself, you will be happy. And that's pretty universal. Kahit sino mang tao, I think, can be given that advice, whether you're gay, you're straight, you're man, you're woman. So I would tell Anthony, hey, okay lang, mamsh, carry bells,
It's okay to be you, Anthony from Rafa. Topper, what's your advice?
Yeah.
I mean, it's such a cliche, but it gets better. You know what I mean? Like, it gets better. Huwag ka bumalik sa neutrals. Sasabihin kay Anthony, di ba? Bumalik sa acto na ka-neutrals ka na naman. Gumaganda na nga yung costume mo sa acto 1. Ang dami ng kulay, which is intentional from our costume designer. Tapos bumalik sa neutrals. Anthony, wag. It gets better. It gets better. Yeah.
And it does get better, di ba? Based from our experiences, alam mo yan, Topper. And now I think at your happiest, enjoying your life, right?
Absolutely.
Yes.
And
Are you ready? Ready for a challenge? It's challenge time. It's challenge time.
Bago natin hingin ang advice ni Pia at ni John, let's challenge our Anthonys for now. And just a reminder lang po, we will be giving out Marby gift packs.
Yes.
So gift packs from Marby Philippines. Yes, si John Morona. We will be giving away 5 gift packs from Marby Philippines. Kaya go participate na kayong lahat. Ang daming nating nababasa mga comments kanina. Sige, flash nga natin yan kung ano yung mga comments ng ating mga taga-subaybay this evening. Ang sabi niya, challenge kay Rafa.
Yeah!
Challenge Rafa. So ang natitira na lang natin ay yellow, blue, indigo, and violet. Sige, Topper, total ikaw naman ang boyfriend ni Rafa.
X. Oh, X. Saka lover, hindi boyfriend. Iba yung lover. Mas ano yun.
Ex-lover.
Topper, alam mo ba yung Mary Shag kill ko is Mary Topper, Shag Topper, kill Yana.
Oh my God.
Oh no. Pang ilang tequila mo na yan, Rafa?
Joke lang. Joke lang.
Beard! Beard! She's a beard!
I feel bad for Yana.
Hi po, Yana. Pero I think Yana, though, is the same response eh. Mary Shag ako, kill ka pa rin. So parang same lang.
So, win-win situation for Yana. Okay, Topper.
I will choose the color yellow. Yellow for Anthony.
Yellow.
Master yellow.
Mangga.
Impersonate a fellow actor who played Anthony and let your castmates guess who it is without any descriptions or verbal clues.
Okay. Wait lang. Kailangan ko ng prop. So yung prop ko is yung bottle ng tequila. Did you get?
Sino yun?
Bakit nga sila ganyan?
Parang kilala ko.
That's Fee. Tama si Nikki.
Yeah.
Tama si Nikki.
Kaya sabi, parang ako yun.
No. You can really do fee pa lang.
Sige, Rafa,
Do,
another one.
do him again. Do him again. do see again.
Another one. Sino pa ba? Another one.
Don't do me. You can't do me.
Ano ba yung line natin na sige,
Parang alam ko na. Yes, Queen!
yes, si John.
Yeah.
Si John. Yeah.
Yan talagang Siguion-Reyna moment kasi nga yes, Queen. Doon pa lang Reynang na.
Can I just say si John was super sweet because he originated the role, diba? So I came in part of the second cast. And since nung day one in the rehearsals, we were always talking about si Anthony and parang yung mga attacks niya and how he saw things.
Artistic decisions.
Yeah, so John and I were always parang like, John, in this part, what do you feel in this part? May mga gano'n kaming usapan. Okay, that's how you see it. Okay. So may mga gano'n kaming back and forths with me and John. So
yeah, actually, wala. I have been in productions na meron kang madedetect na competition. Dito, zero. No. Everybody just helped each other. It was our life depended on helping each other.
Yeah.
And it's a very different, it's a departure from that other world where wala ako ansam, I'm a stand-up comic, I have my microphone, ang wings ko yung kusina ng hotel, and then you go through the hallway, lalabas ka sa ballroom, party ng ganitong company, then you do your 20 minutes with your point of view and your microphone, and then you go out. It's, ano man ang sabihin ko, nobody would know. Even in a 2-hour John show of 8 characters, if I shorten here and I hahabaan ko to, I have this little village of tech and SM teams who know I will change and do this and put this back and lengthen this and it's up to me. And but dito walang ganun. You will not survive alone. So ang ganda-ganda ng balance between artistic freedom and control and teamwork and humility. Humility talaga. It's you're breathing the same, you're finishing each other's sentences, you're rowing one boat and you cannot even miss a stroke or it will collapse. That's why no one drops the ball. Kaya ganun ang Act 1. Diba? Talagang no one drops the ball. You cannot let go of a single beat kasi magko-collapse. And everybody give until the closing show of both rounds parang 200%. Kaya lupay-pay ang mga bata, hindi ko kinakausap. Kasi nakakatakot. Merong oxygen si Boo. Parang gano'n. May hinihingi siya ng gadget.
Yeah, pag hinihingal siya.
Oxygen, oo.
Those are powerful words, John. Teamwork and humility. And I think, kitang-kita naman din yun sa inyong 5 pa lang, how you interact with one another and how you share stories. Talagang makikita na united kayo. You may be different Anthony's. Diba sabi nga natin, when you watch a theater play or a musical, parang you can watch it a lot of times because unlike a movie na canned na, laging meron bago kang makikita sa isang theater performance dahil iba-iba yung atake. Pero because of teamwork, I think nagkakaroon ng kulay din, ng mas malalim na kulay yung palabas. And on that note, we saw a powerful message, challenge topper. So we're going to buhay. So kanina ikaw ang namili kay Rafa. Rafa, ikaw naman ang mamili ng color sa iyong ex-lover. Kung ano ang challenge or topper. So you now have blue, green, indigo, and violet.
Indigo. Actually, hindi ko alam kung anong indigo. I-google ko muna. Ano bang indigo?
Yun yung kulay ng dusk bago lumabas.
Parang favorite color ni Prince.
Yeah.
It's like a saucy purple. It's like a saucy purple.
Okay, so yan. Using a lipstick in your non-dominant hand, give yourself a quick makeover while singing Gaia's La 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 la
Grabe
la.
naman. Wala akong lipstick.
Wala siyang lipstick.
Wala akong lipstick.
Chapstick na lang, chapstick na lang.
Oo. Can I pass the challenge? Who has lipstick to someone else?
Meron bang may lipstick
Sayang
sa
naman yung challenge.
Lance.
Eh, parang handa si Fee.
I'm not fabulous enough for this challenge. Sorry.
Meron akong lipstick.
Oh, taray. Oh, sige. You will be saved by Fee.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
So while singing, okay.
Non-dominant hand. Non-dominant. Yeah.
Ang ganda ng lipstick mo, ah.
Yes, thank you very much, Mac. Wow! Charin.
Wow!
Sige, ready?
Okay. La la la. 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 Eh, Mama, kailan ko po bakit wala po silang time? Mama, kailan ko po Charek.
May nababasa
Thank you
akong...
so much, Fee. Grabe sa
May nabasa akong comment. They're asking kung pwede daw gawin ni Topper yung paliparin challenge.
Grabe naman. Wala na.
Alam mo yun
Yan, yun.
Ayan na.
Yes.
From Janela.
I'm singing the paliparin part instead.
Paliparin. From my non-dominant hand. Charot. Paliparin! Gala siya. May headphone para sa gabi, guys.
Sige, ano yung paliparin, Topper? Ano siya? Anong background doon?
Sa Alapaap kasi, when we were learning Alapaap for the first time, actually, si Gab, she wasn't the join the first run, pero siya yung study track namin from Mike. So she sang all the joy parts. So parang the whole day, mga 3 hours, narinig ko lang si Gab sa background, paliparin! Paliparin! So, medyo, nakaganoon na ako after 3 hours. So finally sabi ko lang, paliparin!
Ang dami nangyayari sa backstage ng El Bimbo, no?
Talaga.
Ay, ng sobra.
Diba?
So as luck would have it, naging joy din siya finally. So na kinanta na rin niya live.
Oh, in fairness naman din. Oy, Fee, ang ganda ng lips mo. Ang tanong ko, may humalik na ba niyan?
Hindi pa ba ito tapos? Meron dito. Yeah.
Meron na.
Tsaka dominant or non-dominant hand ba yung ginamit mo? Oo, yan yung question natin. Ano ba yung
yung pinanghawak. Sharing.
Dominant nga ba o hindi?
Yes. #DomTop.
Sabi ni Casey Capo, wala na kasi si Giob. Bakit babalik na balik tayo kay Giob? Ano bang meron kay Giob tsaka kay Fee?
Award! Ayun na nga ba?
Yan ang gusto ko sabihin to all the people who are watching right now. If you know something, just tell me, let me know. I'll be the one to process it with Fee later. Ito muna. The
comment, may humalik niyan, pangalanan.
Sabi ni John Mark Yap, hi Mark, hello. May humalik niyan, pangalanan.
Oh my
God. Yun ang challenge daw. Sabi naman ni Jozel,
Kawawa si Fee.
Kawawa si Fee.
Kawawa si Fee.
Kayo ganyan.
Kawawa rin si Job.
Sabi naman ni Angelica, hot seat ulit. Ha ha ha. Hindi, kasi ang ganda lang ng lips ni Fee.
Naman, Keira Knightley yan, guys. Keira Knightley. Ang tawag niya.
Very Keira Knightley. Parang it's so kissable. So naisip ko, meron na kayong humalik sa lips ni Fee. Yun lang naman yung intention.
Meron namang humalik. Guys, nai-stress ako at 11:25 p.m.
Sabi kasi natin, di ba, cut off. Yun yung time natin ng laglagan, 11:30. So, papunta na tayo doon. 5 minutes na lang.
Oh my God, may sinabi si Mike Salmo. Okay, nakita ko lang. Sana hindi makita.
Napapaisip tuloy ako, baka nag-aalala ang management team ni Gio kung ano ang epekto nito sa kanyang image, sa kanyang brand, sa kanyang career, di ba baka?
I think it's good. Di alay siya.
Okay. So this won't be a blow to his job.
Good, John.
Good job, John.
Sorry, parang wale.
Hindi siya blowjob, dominant hand nga, tsaka non-dominant hand.
Oh my God.
Only a blow.
So, muna tayo. Fee and John, kanina we left the question, if you have an advice for Anthony, ano yun? So, sige, Fee.
Okay. I think I'll start muna with the context kasi minsan tinitingnan natin yung character ni Anthony in the context of the now. And it is very important to see the character in the context where it is happening during that time. Also, it's very important na balikan natin yung history that was set in the 90s. And the character of Anthony, katulad ng sinabi ko kanina earlier in the show, there's really no narrative na kinakapitan si Anthony na it's okay to be him. It's okay to be out. It's okay to be proud. That it gets better. Wala tayong mga ganung messages before. Kaya nga naghahanap tayo ng tribe, naghahanap tayo ng circle of trust. Naghahanap tayo ng mga taong makakakilala sa totoong tayo. And that's where he found Eman and Joy and Hector. And that's why it was so heartbreaking na makitang mag-drift away that friendship. And pag binabalikan ko nga, parang ang lahat sila talo, pero parang ang talong-talo is si Anthony. Kasi okay, pagka hindi na siya pwedeng babalik na naman siya kung saan hindi siya masaya, kung saan hindi siya tanggap. Aside from the fact of the guilt that nadala-dala niya. And I think that's something that is very important to take into consideration when you look at the Anthony character. Where aside from the fact that where is he coming from, where is he, the milieu, kung saan nangyayari tong lahat ng ito. So, yung advice, I think, ang sasabihin ko, dalawa eh. Ang sasabihin ko kay young Anthony, yung advice, it's okay to feel that way. Don't force yourself. It's hard, but please hug yourself and please remember that you are enough, that you are adequate, that you are loved.
I love it.
Kahit hindi mo man mahanap yan sa family mo as of now, but you will be able to find your tribe and those people that will love you. Because tayo din ang pipili ng mga taong magmamahal sa atin at ng pamilya tanggap tayo. Kung hindi mo man mahanap yung pamilya na yon, darating yung pamilya na yon. At kaya heartbreaking siya for me is because nahanap niya yon doon kay Joy, kay Hector, at kay Eman. Para dun sa older Anthony, it's okay to be in the closet. Walang masama. Don't be forced to go out kung hindi ka pa handa. Dahil mararamdaman ng kaluluwa mo, dahil mararamdaman ng kaluluwa at puso mo kung kailangan at panahon na para lumabas dyan. Walang late na paglabas sa closet. We all have our journey. And you have your own timeline. You dictate your own timeline. Yes. Lumabas ka, pag ready ka na. At pag ready ka na, nandito kami sa labas, magpapakonfetti kami. Or kung hindi mo gustong may confetti, mag-inuman na lang tayo at ihahag ka namin paglabas mo. And it's fun. Yun.
Those are beautiful advice, Fee. I think, though these pieces of advice doesn't just apply to Anthony, but it could also apply to anyone listening right now who's experiencing doubts on about being loved by other people. Most especially, meron tayong mga kapatid sa komunidad natin na hindi nakikita ang pagmamahal sa kanilang pamilya. Pero tama ka, may ibang pagmamahal na makikita kung wala man sa tahanan, malamang meron yun sa paaralan o sa kung saan naman na matatawag silang kaibigan. And yes, we respect. Yes, Steve.
Let me also take this opportunity then na sabihin na minsan kaya nakakatakot, kaya mismong yung part ng community natatakot mag-open up sa communities because minsan tayo pa ang nauunang magsabi na no, you should come out of the closet. No, you should act this way. No, bakla ka so dapat ganito ka. No, lahat ng tao, meron tayong time at tayo ang magdidikta kung sino tayo at tayo ang tatawag sa mga sarili natin kung ano ba talaga tayo. Hindi ibang tao. At dapat, alam mo yon, this many years of oppression, dapat naramdaman natin yon to be sensitive enough for the feelings of other people. We're gays, we're part of the community. We should be sensitive enough to the needs and to the emotions and to the feelings of our comrades. Mas tayo yung hingahan ng isa't isa. Hindi tayo yung mas magdi-discriminate pa sa kapwa natin.
Tama. I agree with you. So according to Fee, come out on your own terms and maghihintay kami. Kami sa bus mo.
Sabihan mo lang.
Hahawakan namin ang iyong kamay. John, before we hear Lance's song number, your advice to Anthony.
I just have 3 words for you. Call me. Call me up. Because kakausapin kita, young Anthony, old Anthony, Anthony in the middle of a marriage that's getting so complicated because you discover yourself, 2 children already into the marriage, little kid who found very hurtful words inside your notebook nung hindi ka nakatingin. Call me and I will make time for you. I just would love to have that kind of joy na maibalik ko yung binigay sa akin by people who made time for me. Because I am where I am because of people who did the inconvenient. They were umiiyak ako dahil may mga narinig ako hindi maganda. A teacher who was about to go home, she made time for me. Kaibigan, kaklase, kapatid, katrabaho, na alam mo, abala ka, alam mo may buhay silang komplikado rin, but they made time for me. And I will make time for you. And I think hindi ako nahihiyang sabihin yan kasi I had the opportunity to intervene in a very dark moment of an Anthony. Actually, after that, naging closer kami at binigay niya sa akin yung buhay niya down to the very birthday because it's exactly the same. Composite siya ng young and old Anthony. There was some unpleasant, wag na tayong mag-detail, something really unpleasant in his childhood na hindi niya ma-share kahit kanino, was not heard, friendless. No gay friends na nagawa, no straight friends, friendless. Found a beautiful girl, trophy wife. Guwapo siya, he was a trophy husband. Wala pa yung unang anak, bumigay na yung kanyang heart. Had problems at work, and I had the opportunity to be there to intervene as suicide. Nagkaroon ako ng role to intervene with another friend on a very dark night of that soul when he was ready to give it up. He's not out of the dark. They're still figuring it out. Magkasama pa rin sila, trying to be closer and closer to their own truths. But I think I can always say I've got your back. One day at a time,
andito lang ako, let's be scared together. Ayusin natin ito, and you're not alone. Sabi nga ni Winston Churchill, if you're going through hell, go further.
And
your darkest hour is still only 60 minutes. Sinabi niya yan. At don't just look at the headwinds that are holding you back from your journey. Think of the tailwinds like us that are pushing you forward. That's the only thing we can really do. Be there for each other and commit to doing the inconvenient and be there to at least listen. At the very at least. In other words, no comment.
Naman siya.
But rich with words of wisdom, John Santos will be giving you time, and not just time, a time to listen, a time to be with you, and a time to be a friend. And on that note, let's listen to this wonderful performance of Lance, which I think encapsulates the true meaning of being yourself. Sabi nga ni Rafa kanina, be yourself, because as Topper mentioned, it gets better. Kaya sabi ni Lance, kapit lang. And this is a beautiful song rendition of Lance Reblanza for all of you guys.
You with a sad eyes, don't be discouraged. I realize it's hard to take courage in a world full of people. You can lose sight of it all. The darkness inside you can make you feel small. See your true colors shining through. I see your true colors, and that's why I love you. So don't be afraid to let them show. True colors are beautiful like a rainbow. Show me a smile then. Don't be unhappy. Can't remember when I last saw you laughing. This world makes you crazy, and you've taken all you can bear. Just call me up, and I will always be there. See your true colors shining through. I see your true colors, and that's why I love you. So don't be afraid to let them show your true colors. True colors are beautiful like a rainbow. Can't remember when I last saw you laughing. This world makes you crazy, and you've taken all you can bear. Just call me up, and I will always be there. I see your true colors shining through. I see your true colors, and that's why I love you. So don't be afraid to let them show your true colors. True colors are beautiful. True colors are beautiful, like a rainbow.
Wow, that was a very beautiful rendition, Lance. Maraming salamat for that reminder that truth is beauty, and beauty is truth, and when you're truthful, you're always beautiful. Thank you, my sister Lance. Maraming salamat for that. At this
Saka
has been
marami talaga sa kanila hindi nagsasalita. They, like the first line of that song, "You with the sad eyes," they don't have the courage to speak out and cry in pain. Lumapit ka lang sa akin. Like I said, tawagan mo ako and you'll be my true caller.
Nagets ko lang yun, ah.
Honey.
Sorry, gabi na. True callers! They're true callers!
Of At tama naman, di ba? Very coherent yon sa sinabi ni John kanina. Just call him up. Tawagan lang natin. John Santos.
It makes all the difference. It makes all the difference. Pag meron lang talagang nagbigay ng time, kahit inconvenient. Ganun eh.
At salamat sa lahat ng mga nagbigay ng oras ngayong gabi. Thank you to all the fans who have been watching us tonight. Thank you so much for staying with us in the last hour? 1.5 hour. Maraming salamat po. At sa lahat ng mga sumuporta at nanood ng Huling El Bimbo, maraming salamat because you have contributed to the success of the streaming of Ang Huling El Bimbo, which garnered 12 million pesos para sa pangtawid ng pag-ibig po ng ABS-CBN. And now we are seeing different messages from fans. Ano ang masasabi ninyo? A word, 2 words, or 3 words for your fans. Anong masasabi niyo, Rafa?
Thank you sa lahat ng mga nagsusuporta sa Huling El Bimbo. We're very thankful for your support. All this time, it's been a crazy ride. We're very proud of the numbers we've gotten nung nag-stream yung El Bimbo on YouTube, and we're also proud of the fact that we were able to raise 12 million for relief efforts through ABS-CBN. So we are very thankful for that. And yeah, if you want to continue to support cast members of Ang Huling El Bimbo, may mga iba sa kanila na nagkukumu. If you guys are on Kumu, si Yana has a Kumu, si Reb has a Kumu, Tanya has a Kumu. I think si Reb and Tanya have a joint Kumu stream. And sino pa ba? Sila Josh ata may Kumu rin. So just you can look for all of their streams on Kumu if you want to continue to watch. I believe si Ana ngayon, she's streaming live right now and she does this every 9:45 p.m. So yeah, just please continue to support us. We're very thankful because of Ang Huling El Bimbo. It's been very great for all of our careers. So we wouldn't be anything without your support. So maraming salamat sa lahat ng sumusuporta sa Ang Huling El Bimbo.
Yeah, thank you very much for the love. Sinasabi namin na when we are performing, we're giving the Bimbo love, and thank you very much sa pagbabalik nitong Bimbo love na ito sa aming lahat. Grabe yung pag-spike ng mga followers namin. Grabe yung mga messages na natatanggap namin. Hindi mapagsidlan yung aming pasasalamat sa inyo. The art that you've been doing. Magkita-kita tayo when all of this is over. Magkita-kita tayong lahat sa teatro. Magkita-kita tayong lahat sa tanghalan. Magyakapan tayo, magkamustahan tayo ng personal. Dahil sa totoo lang, pagkatapos naman talaga ng lahat ng ito, magkikita-kita talaga tayong lahat. Kaya maraming salamat. We know that you know, ang Huling El Bimbo is going to be big. This streaming is going to be big, pero hindi namin in-expect na ganito kalaki at ganito kalaki din yung epekto sa inyong lahat. At sobrang nararamdaman namin yung epekto na yon. At dahil doon, maraming salamat sa inyong lahat. So yun, bago pala yun, pagkatapos nito, lipat kayo sa Quarant Talks, nandun si Sir Dexter Santos at si Gab Pangilinan. Yun. And,
Sorry, let me add lang din, nakikita ko sa comments, I forgot, si Bibo and Gab are also on Kumu. So if you'd like to support them and continue to watch them, especially since everybody is on quarantine, you can see them. Si Shay Mog, who played, ano pangalan ng David Hick? Who played Ima. Si Shay, who played Ima, also is teaching a workshop, online workshop with another theater actress, si Jill. So all of us are doing things online and on stream. So continue to support. And hi kay Kuya Jao, kasi minessage niya ako, friend ko si Kuya Jao. Sabi niya, nanonood ako ng stream, i-shoutout mo. So shoutout to Kuya Jao.
Hello, Kuya Jao. Maraming salamat sa panonood. So Lance, your thank you message.
First off, maraming salamat. Nagpapasalamat ako at magpapasalamat pa ako kasi sigurado akong hindi lang dito magtatapos yung suportang matatanggap at ibibigay ng mga nakanood ng Ang Huling El Bimbo. Kasi hindi namin inakala lahat na hanggang sa ngayon, ganun kalakas yung tama sa kanila. Hi pa rin silang lahat, mga ma'am. As in, sino mag-aakala na pati Polo ni Young Anthony magkakaroon ng Twitter account? Wala. Meron na siyang Twitter account. So, ayan, hi nga pala sa Shirley Support Group. As in, sila yung nagbibigay ng update tuwing sa mga Young Anthonys, ganyan, kay Kuya Topper, sa akin, tsaka kay Kuya Fee. So, maraming salamat sa lahat ng suporta at sa suporta pang ibibigay ninyo. Masayang-masaya kami dahil nangyari tong online streaming ng Ang Huling El Bimbo dahil upang magkaroon kami ng paraan na tumulong sa krisis na nangyayari ngayon, tsaka sa mga frontliners, tsaka sa amin, mga freelance theater artists na nakakulong ngayon sa bahay at alam naman natin na tayo mga theater artists, di tayo mapalagay, di ba? So, don't worry, magkikita-kita tayong lahat, matatapos din to, stay safe, and magyayakapan tayo lahat after nito. Nararamdaman ko na may malawakang yakapan at iyakan na mangyayari. Kumustahan, ganun. Basta kapit, okay? Nandito lang din ako. You can chat me, you can slide into my DMs, girl. Anytime.
Ayan.
Segue na natin, di ba? Sorry. So, mahal namin kayo. Salamat sa suporta. Ramdam na ramdam namin. And masayang-masaya kami na naitatawid namin yung message na dapat na makarating sa inyo. Ayun. Love you. Surely.
Surely, Lance. Topper?
Wow. My God, I'm just so grateful, you know what I mean? Kasi parang as a theater actor, diba, we're just so used to, putting your art out there and then ganun lang siya, diba? After it's done, right? And to have to be just a part of something that means so much to so many people and something that will stand the test of time, parang I feel like they're always so thankful to us, but parang feeling ko ako dapat mag-thank sa kanila. Parang thank you so much for just, diba? Parang ang sarap ng feeling just knowing that we've touched so many people, that this character that is so dear to all of us here means so much to people, and it just makes you know that whatever we've been doing and whatever all the hard work we put into it didn't just go anywhere, diba? Parang it was absolutely valued. And that said, I just hope you guys, my God, watch more theater. Like, that's all I'm gonna say to all the fans out there. Support if you think we're amazing, and thank you for that, and I will attest for the 4 other people here, they're amazing. Yeah, but we are just the tip of the iceberg. If you only knew, diba? Parang, oh my God, all the things you can discover if you really just watch everyone else's shows. You're gonna see so many amazing, talented people. So halimaw talaga. And so just watch more theater. We'll be in those shows as well, but parang open your eyes and just, oh my God, I can't wait for your sort of love and support for us to also kind of be transferred to all these other amazing artists that we've all worked with. So yeah, watch more theater, guys.
Yay!
Yes.
Mabuhay ang teatro.
Ang Philippine theater.
Yes. Maraming salamat that, like yung sinabi ni Topper, the art that we put out there, ang naging response ng ilan sa inyo, more art. There's so much fan art. And thank you kay Faith Yaon na ang isa sa napili talagang i-drawing o gawa ng picture. Thank you, Faith. Or AKA Shin Kumi. Thank you, Faith. And thank you, Shin Kumi, for creating more art because you like that art. And sana mag-domino pa at mag-snowball pa lalo at tuloy-tuloy. para yung Bimbo Love, aapaw pag beyond na talaga ng Bimbo Love. Alam niyo ba ang tawag pag lumampas pa sa Bimbo Love?
Ano?
Bimbogasm. Tapos, at sana nga sa mga susunod pang araw, dahil hindi naman tayo basta-basta dapat lalabas ulit lahat, the art that we enjoy in our home, sana bukod sa mga pelikula, ang teatro pa rin ay bahagi ng inyong quarantine streaming.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. And definitely we'll look forward to watching more of you guys. Most especially that a lot of us have been fans. And we will support you all the way sa kung anumang proyekto ang gagawin ninyo, because these projects will always have not just a meaning, but also a message that will carry us through, most especially in these trying times. Maraming salamat sa oras na ipinagkaloob ninyo sa araw na ito.
Sorry, shout out then to Mela. You're an amazing host, by the way.
Thank you, Mela.
Yes. Can you just have a week? I'm telling you mag-host, girl.
Yeah, kailangan. People are messaging me. Sabi talaga nila, ang galing mag-host ni Mela. As in.
Maraming salamat.
We request more Mela hosted shows. I
also hope everybody's doing okay amidst this crazy pandemic. You know, I hope everybody's staying safe, everybody's staying home, and I hope you guys are all safe. And even to everybody na nanonood ng stream, I hope you guys are all okay.
Yes, and that's what we wish for everyone. At kasabay din po ng pagpapasalamat natin sa lahat ng mga nanonood ngayong gabi, sa lahat ng mga sumubaybay, and the almost 2 hours that we have spent with one another. We also would like to thank Ma'am Sheila Valderrama of Marby, Philippines. Thank you so much. And
she looks so well bred.
To the active commenters, we will be conducting a raffle, and we will be announcing who amongst you will be receiving Marby Philippines products. So maraming salamat. Just wait for the announcement soon. Pero salamat po sa inyo sa mga nag-comment. Thank you so much. To all those who shared, thank you so much. We would also like to thank Jeff Flores, who provided the music for us tonight. For the graphics, our producer, Emil Mendoza, congratulations for tonight. And thank you for inviting me. For the program concept and flow, special shout out to Sanchez Bernaldo, Ryan Flores, John Mark Yap, and of course, Emil Mendoza, our producer. And please follow PalabasTayo on Facebook, on Twitter, and on Instagram. And for your suggestions and feedback, just email us at palabastayo@gmail.com. Maraming salamat po sa inyong lahat. Thank you so much, Rafa, Topper, and Lance. Thank you so much for a very fruitful session. I am a fan. Ay
nako, masasabi ko lang talaga sa'yo, the feeling is actual.
Thank you so much.
At sa lahat ng Anthony, all of you Anthonys, mahal ko kayo.
Yes,
Namiss
we
ko
love
kayo.
you.
Happy reunion.
And guys, ano pala, si Bibo at saka si Gab, mamayang alas 12, nasa 91.1. Grabe na po din ang buhay. Nasa 91.1 sila. Bibo and Gab. Yes.
Iba talaga ang Huling El Bimbo impact. I think it is beyond the coronavirus. Ibang virus ng Huling El Bimbo. And I want to be infected and stay infected with the beautiful musical that we call Ang Huling El Bimbo. At sigurado ako that this is not the last time that we will be seeing Huling El Bimbo. And to the future cast members of this one, we will be looking forward to seeing you. Sabi nga nila, Fi, kanina, magkikita-kita ulit tayo. I know that it's just 2 hours of us spending with one another, but I do hope that you were able to appreciate your time with us. And thank you so much for tuning in. Salamat po sa lahat ng mga nagmamahal sa Huling El Bimbo. Ako po si Mela Habijan. Thank you so much. Hanggang sa susunod na after party ng PalabasTayo. Thank you,
Yeah.
and good.
PalabasTayo.